trying to get into it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. Spins by. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that'll be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Brees going to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
20. 1st down, Saints.
On 1st down, Brees. Flush. Now Brees lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
At his 48-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Williams on the coverage.
And they'll move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
For Anthony Miller.
Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Incomplete. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. This is Alvin Kamara, Pro Bowler in all 3 of his NFL seasons. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Saints first down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
The Bears on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run the option to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit.
Third down.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Dancing to his left. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Hill. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the first half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half as the second half gets underway. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They run it again with Kamara. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
By Barkevious Mingo. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Room here to run. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That good for 19 and a first down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
Eluding the pressure right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. You're over on the bench right now feeling great.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Saints' 29-yard line.
Play action. It's Trubisky. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bears 7, Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Barkevious Mingo in that time on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of
10 yards, good for his Saints 1st down. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris.
Breeze pass.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
The quarterback will keep it himself, and he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead.
Bears 7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Cordero Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Now Trubisky to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun.
David Montgomery.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
On 49.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Trubisky's
They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he'll start with a give to Kamara. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 35-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. And a Saints.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last season, makes the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On third down, here's Kamara. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey, find eight. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
Today's final score, Saints.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Saints, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready to told y'all that you better be running? I'm walking, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels shining.